Juniors, this is Mr. Kais coming to you. I am going to talk to you about a few things that you're going to accomplish today while I'm gone. The biggest one is this Annotated Bibliography 1.A, 1.B, Life in the Trenches. Now, if you'll go to your modules on the home page, it'll be here at the bottom, right here at the bottom, Annotated Bibliography 1.A, 1.B, Life in the Trenches. And what we're hoping to accomplish with this assignment is we are going to read a couple articles and create an annotated bibliography, just like we created last quarter during our historical research essay. There's an instruction page right here that's going to give you kind of the gist of what's going to be happening and how you're going to be graded on it. I'm not going to get into the depths of that, though. However, I do want you to look right here. This is the bibliography, and we are going to use this in just a moment. But I want you to be able to see where it's at right here. The bibliography's already been created for you. We're not going to use Scribble. Okay, we're not going to use Scribble. We're just going to create it by hand. And down here, if you remember, the four important aspects of an annotation on a bibliography. Remember, number one, identify the author. Number two, summarize the source. Number three, describe how you're going to use it. And number four, evaluate or analyze the information. So today, as soon as you get done taking the ACT exam, you're going to come in and you're going to read this article right here. You're going to read two. You're going to read Life in the Trenches, A World Below Ground by Joanne Liu, which is super interesting. It talks about what life was in the trenches for these soldiers, from their physical ailments to what they did for entertainment, and the length of these trenches across the European front. Okay, so you're going to read that article, and you're going to write an annotation for it. Here's a student example of what this annotation should look like, and it's right below here. Okay, it's quite simple. Use this student example to help you get through it. Now, once you scroll down to the bottom of this article, you'll see, oops, I'm going to keep scrolling, that there is a second article down here titled Deadly Retreat. And you're again going to create an annotated bibliography for it. Here's the article. This one's a little bit shorter, so you can go ahead and scroll through that or read through that a little bit quicker. Okay, so let's go back here, though. I want to show you how to do this. Okay, you are going to go to it here. You're going to open up a brand new Google Doc. Okay, so open up a new Google Doc. Okay, and then start with your name and class. So I'm going to go ahead and put my name. Your name, my name, class, the date. You can literally just follow my example right here. I'm going to hit Command A. I'm going to make everything, or Control A, make everything Times New Roman size 12, and I'm going to make it double spaced. Okay, then what I'm going to do next, I'm going to enter down a couple times. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go right here and copy this. Hit Control C or copy however you want to do it. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. It's going to be Henri. Hit copy. Paste. Yes, I don't need that. I just need to paste it. I'm going to hit pause for a second so I can figure this out. Okay, as you can see, I finally figured out how to use my computer and copy and paste that over. Okay, it's going to show up just like this. You're then going to hit enter, and you're going to start typing. Okay. Okay, so I started typing here, and I completed the 4 steps. I introduced my author, I summarized the source, I described how I'm going to use it, and I talked about how great the source was. Okay, but this is in the wrong format, and this is what I really wanted to make sure you saw this today. on these video instructions. This is not formatted correctly, and in fact, these entire paragraphs right here need to be moved over an entire margin indentation. They need to be indented quite literally one tab over. So if you can see what I'm doing here, if you've watched, that's fine. What I've done is I highlight, I go up here to the increase indent button and just hit that. And now I'm ready to turn this in. This is formatted correctly. If you go back and look at my student example, you'll see that it looks very much the same. Okay, this first line is flush left. These lines are all indented one tab over. Okay, it's called a hanging indent. Okay, so now I'm ready to turn this in. Again, most important is that you look at the student example and try to create it looking simply the way it looks here. Okay, so your job, I'm going to do this one more time. Your job is to read the article, identify the author, summarize the source, describe the usefulness, and evaluate and analyze the information. I'm guessing about a page in length, about 250 words, okay? It's going to be, this is probably a little too long. That's about 2 pages in length, okay? About a page in length is all I need. And then save it as a PDF, which is, by the way, in the instruction up here, and submit it, okay? Save it as a PDF and submit it. If you have any questions, give me a shout out through Canvas. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. But the biggest thing you're going to have to do is read the article and just paraphrase it in an annotation and submit it. Make sure you format it correctly, because you know how I feel about formatting. Okay? Use this student example below. This isn't due until Tuesday, February 18th. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know.